Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS. I'm back from my world tour.
Thanks for coming back.
I felt like Beyonce when she was doing like a summer world tour.
You really did.
Summer. Like I know I was gone more than I was home.
You're a changed
Like,
woman.
Travis and I have not been home this summer.
Spending time away from your home is not your favorite thing.
No, but I've actually had a lot of fun this summer. Like I think because Montana feels like my home.
Uh-huh.
And the trips we took were fun.
They were easy.
They were easy. They were fun. We had a good time. I had the most fun. This is like my most fun summer ever.
Where was your favorite place you went this summer?
Honestly, the run to Monaco was really fun. Travis and I had I feel like that was just such a fun, like it was just such a great point in our marriage too, if that makes sense. Like we really reconnected. We didn't have the kids. We just had lots of sex, if I'm going to be honest. It was great. It was very romantic. Like, that was a very romantic trip. And then Montana is always great. Like, we've had a good summer.
Yep, that's right.
But I'm telling you, this last trip, I was like, I am too old. I am too old, Trey.
I felt the exact same way.
Okay, so did Travis.
And
we were both like, that was so fun. But I see Chance being there before I get back there for that event.
We went to Red Restaurant in New Orleans this past weekend, and Sunday we all got up to leave, and I was like, thanks for coming. Let's do this again, never. Because if you don't love to drink, New Orleans isn't your place. And there's not much to do in New Orleans besides drink.
No. And if you like to drink, which I like a good craft cocktail or a good glass of wine. Give me a good drink. But a good drink to me is one that tastes good, not a New Orleans drink where I'm like, can I just get a Moscow Mule, which you cannot really mess up in Dallas. When I tell you, I was like, Travis, can we just please find like a hotel or so, like a fancy hotel, not on the Bourbon Street, with like I just want one good drink. They were all so strong. I'm like, you know what? I am past the age where you give me, I want a single shot drink and you give me 5 shots and a little splash of mixer. I thought I was going to, every drink I had, I asked them for a secondary cup and a water, and I would pour half the drink in a cup and half water, and then it would be normal.
Well, I knew drinks were too strong when our friend Jordan was doing the exact same thing that Stephanie was doing.
Yes.
That was my indicator of like, okay, no, these are really strong.
Even Travis, who can handle a strong drink and usually gets a double, I was like, don't order a double. They're making you triples, quadruples. Just like take what they're giving you. But also, like, I swear I know what like Tito's tastes like. Mm-hmm. And they were not giving me Tito's.
No, I have never been to a bar where they will admit to you that there is Everclear in a drink.
This was not Tito's.
That should be illegal.
Yes, it was horrible. So I was like, can I get a Tito's, like a whatever, Moscow Mule with Tito's? And then when I swear to you, I can taste bad. I really can. I'm a snob. I can taste real crappy, cheap tequila or cheap vodka and tequila and all the other things. They gave me the crappiest vodka. I mean, the only way I could handle it is to water it down halfway.
Yeah, it's one of those things. New Orleans is one of those places I go and I'm like, I don't need to come back here.
But I did.
No, the food was great though.
Yeah.
The food, they know how to season their food.
Yeah, they do know how to season food, yeah. But and I think if you're in college, like I was walking around the Red Dress Run on our way back. There was one point where we got there early, which was great because not a lot of people were out early, like before 10 o'clock, right, for the Red Dress Run. I actually wore a red dress. I was really proud of myself. I was like, you know what? I don't need to stand out. I'm just going to fit in.
You stand out as you are by yourself.
So I was like, I had my little Amazon red dress. So I brought it. I wore it with some tennis shoes, pretending like I ran that race I never was planning on running.
But everyone really was in a red dress.
Yeah, everyone was.
Everyone
was, yes. And then I was hot. I was walking around I did find a Jell-O shot that I did. But it was hard I was just drinking beer because the drinks were so strong. And then we went to eat because Trey, Travis, and I are, we're hungry people. We can't go without lunch. So we left the group to eat. And then on the way back from lunch, you went to get chicken tenders or something, I guess.
Well, I attempted. And I said,
no, I love
Zach
you,
wanted chicken strips. And that line was, You're going to have to find your own chicken strips.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, if you don't go with us, we're not going to get you chicken strips. So me, myself, Travis, and Megan were all walking back, and it was like a sea of, it looked like, again, like a sorority and fraternity convention of red dresses.
Yes.
And
they were at the level of drunk where they were still excited about being drunk.
And we were not. I was not. I was like, I also get really, I don't like being around like a million people. So when I tell you, Megan, I heard her behind me and she was like, I can't do this. I want to go back. And then I said, you know what?
Woo!
I think I'm with you on this one.
U-turn.
And then I thought Travis may be like wanting to stay out, but Travis was like, no, let's go back and take a nap. This is too much for me. So we turned around and we were walking back, and you could just smell the throw up in the city. I mean, it was a lot of drunk asses. And when I say, I looked to my right, and there's this college age boy going up to somebody. I don't think he knew, because the guy was like a little bit like, what are you doing? To whisper something in this guy's ear, and threw up all over the side of his face and his shoulder and the side of his body. And I was like, oh my God, thank you, Jesus. We are getting out in the right time. It was so stressful.
Just like projectile vomited on this man.
Instead of talking, he I think he was trying to say something, maybe like help me, and just threw up all over the side of this man. I don't think this man knew him, because the man was mortified, and I just kept walking. I was like, I got to get out of here.
I would have been on the next flight home if someone threw up on me.
So Travis and I always book early flights out, and you ended up staying. But I mean, I was like,
Zach wanted to stay until Monday, and I was like, I can't. New Orleans is not that place. It's like Vegas. You're in, you're out. Yeah. It's like 48 hours, got to go. So he was like, all right, let's take the last flight out Sunday, because he was like, Sunday is so much fun in New Orleans. We were at the airport. Our flight was at 4. We went and had brunch, and we were at the airport at 12:30, because we were like, now what?
Yeah.
So, no, New Orleans, you're great, but I'm going to let you be great by yourself.
Yeah.
And after Saturday, we pretty much all went back to the hotel by like 1, 2 o'clock and took naps. And when we woke up, Stephanie and Travis found a nicer restaurant. They were having a nicer drink. And I was walking there. And it was like these people that were still out, they were like zombies.
Yes.
It was like lights on, no one's home, or whatever. Is that it?
I mean, they looked like they were going to die. Like, I was
Yes,
terrified.
they did.
Yeah, they did. They looked like, like zombie apocalypse came and hit New Orleans. They did not look okay. And it made me sad, because half of them are like maybe 19, 20. They look like babies. Like, they probably first year of college, fake ID, came here not realizing the drinks were 5 times stronger than normal.
Yeah.
It was
I
crazy.
was worried about Zach and I, because we don't drink. Like, we really don't drink. So I was like, I don't know how my body's going to handle this. So I was very cautious of like, whenever you were like lunch, I was like, yes, this is a good time to like recalibrate my body. And then I was like, that's it. But I also know myself, and I've never been able to like drink for more. Like, if I start, we got 6 hours till I'm in bed.
Yeah. Like, I'm either day or night drinker, but I can't do both.
We're not doing, no, that's not.
I cannot do both.
I don't function like that.
But Travis and I did take a nap after the man threw up on himself, and I was like, I got to get off the strip, like, because we woke up, and then we had like 2 hours before we were supposed to meet you guys for like a pre-drink before dinner, and then, but I was like, let's just go. We woke up and we were just kind of sitting there, and I was like, okay, let's just get dressed and go find a good cocktail somewhere, like just one go. So I got online, found a place that was like half a mile away, but then I was wearing heels, so I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to walk half a mile in these shoes.
Mind you, she landed and she called me and she was like, hey, I got a problem. I am too pretty.
My stuff is way too cute.
I was like, when have you ever overpacked? Like, packed outfits that are too nice for a trip? I have never known you to do that.
Yes.
And this was the one trip I was like, that you could have gone casual.
No, like, I literally brought, because I took a tiny duffel bag, because I was like, it's a day and a half, right?
Yeah.
So I brought like I brought a red dress just in case. I brought like this really cute chocolate brown dress that I had gotten in not too long, but it was really thin, and I knew New Orleans was hot, and I was like, it's almost like a swimsuit like material. So I'm like, this will be perfect because it's breathable and it's cute. And then I brought a really cute pair of jeans and a tank top, and I got there, and everyone was walking around like, they were maybe going to Walmart at 5 a.m.
Right.
And that's what truly, they were like in not even their like nice athleisure wear. They were like going.
Well, I think New Orleans has a reputation for like the French Quarter, like juices just running through the streets. They've cleaned it up very well. It was much better than how it used to smell like it needed a good, solid power washing. And I think they finally did that power washing in some parts.
It was very clean. It was very clean.
It was better.
But whenever I got here, I did not want to be walking around, Bourbon Street looking like I'm going to prom and everyone else is going to, work in the field or something. Because everybody was so casual. I was like, Trey, I'm going to look like an idiot.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I don't care.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose. Some of the best summer pieces are the ones you end up wearing on repeat. They're comfortable, versatile, and somehow right for every occasion. That is why I love Quince. They make elevated essentials with premium materials like European linens, organic cottons, and washable silks without the traditional retail markup. We have been very loud and proud about how much we love Quince on this show. I'm actually wearing their jeans right now. I love their t-shirts, but when I tell you their underwear is so silky soft, you have to try it to fully understand what I'm talking about. Every single thing I have ordered from Quince, I had absolutely loved. And they're expanding into other verticals now too. They have caviar, they have couches, they have you name it. They've got their bedding. I've heard is incredible. I haven't ordered it, but I have heard their bedding is incredible, and I can testify everything I have bought from Quince I've absolutely loved. Ooh, including their denim. Quince also has beautiful 14 karat gold jewelry that adds subtle finishing touches. Simple hoops and dedicated chains make the most effortless outfits feel very intentional. Everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. And fun fact, if you scroll on a product to the lower half of their website, they'll show you who makes a similar product and what they're charging to really reinstate the fact that you're getting a great deal at Quince. Make your summer wardrobe feel easier. Go to quince.com/weeklydose for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/weeklydose for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/weeklydose. Summer is here, and I am, no surprise to everyone, a little behind on getting my summer body ready, but Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet has me covered, so I'm not worried about it. While you might set goals for swimsuit season, lose weight, exercise more, eat better, it's hard to achieve them without a plan. That is why, for me, Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet is my secret weapon. Prolon gives you a science-backed, structured approach to targeting fat loss, supporting lean muscle, and resetting your metabolism so you can look and feel the most confident all summer long. Prolon is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, beverages, all designed to nourish your body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. So you are eating, but your body thinks you're fasting. And Stephanie and I have done this multiple times. When I tell you there is so much food in this box, some days I'm like, can I finish all this? But the problem is it's so good, and you do have to eat it to hit those triggers in your body to say, yeah, we're fasting, even though you're not. I won't tell you exactly how much weight I've lost when I've done Prolon, but I can tell you I was shocked. And it really is one of the only things that has actually worked for me. Ready for your own reset? For a limited time, Prolon is offering Weekly Dose of BS listeners 15% off site-wide plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day program. Just visit prolonlife.com/weeklydose. That's prolonlife.com/weeklydose to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/weeklydose.
I had a pair of jeans that I wore, and then so my favorite part, which I cannot believe is my favorite part, is our friend Jordan was like wanting to go to the strip club, right? And there's this like nasty place called Rick's, like right across from our hotel. So at the end of our last night, we were like, okay, let's go there, right? And I wanted to go because Trey is terrified of girls and terrified of boobs. So I was like, if nothing else, this is gonna be the best time ever because I have seen Trey whenever I try to get dressed, and I'm very modest. Like I'm like, cover your eyes. I don't want you to turn straight. Zach would be sad. But honestly, I'm a little shy too because I'm not a hoe. So we go, and when I say I have never laughed so hard, first of all,
honestly, same.
It was
Because
ridiculous.
this was like a straight man's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
But it was just as cheesy and gimmicky as Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
And watching the way some of these men were falling for it,
Oh my God.
it really inspired me to scam straight men because they were just like gawking over these women that I would say if the lights were on, they would feel differently, but I don't know.
I mean, if the
Because
lights
some
were
of them
on, what
were-
would you, I hate to rate people, but what would you rate the women
Well,
that we saw?
they weren't great with the lights off.
They were
So
like,
I don't know
they
what
were like a 5, maybe a 6 with the lights off. I would say maybe a 4 with the lights on. Like they're not like
There were some
somebody that
3.5s.
you're like, yeah, it was not good. Okay, I know it's rude, but it was not. I'm telling you, it's not good. Okay.
Now, and then we're sitting there and
and
we're
2
judging
of their
them.
names were Stephanie, and
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom at one point, and I thought there was a men's bathroom that had lights, like it looked like an amusement park, their bathroom. So I was like, hey, where's the women's bathroom? And the bouncer guy was like, oh, you have to go up the elevator. And I have my friend Jordan, who's my bodyguard. I make him go to every bathroom with me because I get nervous. So Jordan's standing there, and I'm like, okay, let's go upstairs. And he's like, no, he can't go with you. And I said, am I safe, sir? Am I safe? Is
And then
it
they
safe
start calling Stephanie over the
to
loudspeaker.
go over to go up there? Because I'm terrified. You have 2 Stephanies, and I'm afraid that you're going to throw my ass on stage and kidnap me. But I go upstairs, and it was crazy. I mean, it was just I guess they give you the stripper bathroom upstairs. It's very special. But so then I go back downstairs, and was it you or Jordan that goes first? There was
Jordan.
There was. Oh, first of all, before the first girl we see is this girl named Tammy, right?
Yep.
Maybe second girl. Maybe she was 2 or 3 people in. And everybody else did not get a lot of money. If I'm being honest, there was one girl, I was like, she's made $3 and she's rolling around. Like, I feel bad for her, right? So this girl, Tammy, goes on stage, and
we did not think she was going to make a lot of money when she walked on stage.
What did you say it was like?
She looked like what I would have looked like in that outfit. Like,
Trey said, Tammy gives me hope.
yeah, the hair wasn't good. I think she was wearing a wig. It was just, we didn't have high hopes for Tammy, but there was a man with a stack of cash that really loved him some Tammy. And he made it rain for Tammy, like full thunderstorm.
Yes.
It was
Yes. Yeah, he had probably maybe it was only $100 of ones, but $100 of ones looks like a lot of money, right? When he was just throwing them, like Tammy, I was scared she was gonna fall over.
so much
all
so
her
they
money.
got out a squeegee and
Yeah.
they were like raking her cash into a bucket.
When she got off, they did have to have a squeegee for all the money that Tammy made.
I was shocked.
Same here. I was like, dang. And Trey was like, you know what? I feel good because I feel like that Tammy is me and a lingerie. I could make some money.
Tammy didn't work really hard.
No.
But Tammy made money. So, we were happy for Tammy.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise, yet 74% say that society discourages people from doing so. And I find that very interesting because I feel like for so long, the stigma around therapy has often been that it's so expensive, but that is really where BetterHelp comes into play. BetterHelp has over 30,000 therapists worldwide with the largest online therapy platform and have served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 stars for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. BetterHelp's therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US. BetterHelp does the initial matchmaking work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. All you do is fill out a short questionnaire to help identify your needs and preferences, and their over 12 plus years of experience and industry leading match fulfillment rate mean that they typically get it right the first time. But if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch to different therapists at any time from their tailored recommendations. Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/weeklydose. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/weeklydose.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Next up, though, was this girl, and this was the first girl that we
She
thought...
was probably the prettiest.
Yes.
Like, she was
she
a
put
good,
in
solid
effort.
6.
She brought her curling iron to work that day. She rhinestoned her shoes. They weren't the ugliest shoes we had seen thus far. Her outfit was better than the rest.
Yeah.
And she got on stage, and Jordan was like, this one looks like it has potential. So he was going to walk up there and give her $10.
Yes.
Which, rich.
Yes, that's a big, because she had $3
So she starts her performance.
in the beginning, yes.
And Jordan walks up maybe a minute in.
And also, Jordan walked way too early up there, right? Like,
Yeah.
she was
in the intro.
yes, like, she just started, yeah.
And he holds out his money, and she fully stops the performance, is shocked and a little disgusted, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know. She was
looked
like,
disgusted with him, yeah.
like, why are you what?
Why are you here so early in my performance?
Took his money and then just kind of like
With
forgot,
2 fingers, like, she was disgusted, like, yes.
like very much like that. Took the money and then just kind of forgot what she was so distracted that she forgot to even take her top off.
Yeah,
like,
she was a stripper that wasn't stripping, that's for sure.
And then after she got off stage, then she took off her clothes and was just running around in her. It was very. And then Jordan, of course, hated her and wanted her to be fired.
Yes, yeah. So then Trey had not done anything. I was going to buy Trey a lap dance, but I figured he would.
I would have gone home.
Yeah, I was like, Tammy, meet Tammy. But so then another girl comes on, and she was real sweet. No, was she or no?
I don't know.
I don't know if she was sweet. I did not talk to any of these ladies. I just was judging them from afar, if I'm going to be honest. And another girl comes on, and Trey goes up there and with like I think a 5 or something, and he walks up there and throws it at the stage. Like, he did not want any contact with this person, right? And we were all dying laughing. So I'm like, Trey, just go up there and give her the money, like put it in her whatever underwear thing, and just say, I'm Trey, I'm gay and scared. That way she knows that you're kind of a normal person. So what did he do?
She walked up and I said, bitch, I'm scared. And she opened her little string and I said, here you go. And then I think it fell out, but that wasn't my problem. At that point, I had done my job and I was going to go sit down and hope that we could leave soon.
So then we left not so long after. It was so much fun. I will say, I do not like strip clubs. I think if I'm being honest, I think they're very degrading to women.
Well, I was shocked at how little money they made.
No, they did not make a lot of money. I don't love a strip club because I'm like, girl, you can do other things with your life. But I know some people find it very empowering that are strippers. If you're a stripper listening, thank you for listening.
Well, I
Keep doing
find
you, boo.
scamming straight men empowering. I think that's
Yes.
great. But I will say, none of them were working incredibly hard.
No.
And some of them need to really perfect their craft. And that craft could be doing their hair.
But also, like, they could have gotten cuter outfits.
They could have tried a lot harder.
Like, some of those outfits, I'm like...
Dyson Airwrap would do some of them wonders, I think, it's worth the investment. I think they'd see their tips increase.
Yes, we should have... Trey said, if I had, like, you know what, you should do this. This could be a new job for you. You said you should do, like, a gay boot camp for strippers.
Yes.
Go there.
Absolutely.
And be
Fill
like...
the place with gays. Everyone come out, do your thing, and then we'll take notes on how you could do better and how you could make more money. Because, like, we're not getting turned on, but I bet the fact that you didn't curl your hair today turned me off. So, and, like, if we would maybe spend a little more money on shoes, let's buy a new outfit. Some of them could have used a gym membership. I'm just saying.
But it was strangely the most fun I have had. I was crying laughing. It was a great way to end.
It was a literal Chuck E. Cheese for straight men.
I mean, when Travis and I we went to bed just dying laughing at you and Jordan and the whole thing. The whole thing was so funny. But a few of these women were very good, like with their little
some of them climbed their way to the
amazing.
top and then just like dropped down.
Oh yeah,
those we were like, okay.
Yeah, they deserve
acrobatics.
And you know what? They didn't make as much money as Tammy, so I don't know.
We were like, that's good. That was great. Keep your top on and climb the pole and swing around. And
it's like Cirque du Soleil. It was
great.
Yeah,
that was good.
And
then we landed, and Rick's is a franchise. There's a Rick's by the airport in Dallas. Who'd have thought?
Who knew?
So I just got that stamp off my hand.
Do I have one? I don't think they gave me one.
I don't know why you didn't get one.
I don't. They were like, this
she
we're
doesn't
just going to
come
let
back.
her in. I told you they were trying to kidnap me to be one of their strippers, and then they were like, oh, no, she can't even sway to
But some of those girls made like $7. And I was like, I don't know if that dance was worth $7.
No, I think if you're a stripper, I kind of did some research that night because I couldn't sleep.
Do they make all their money like on the private dances?
Yes. Yeah. So I think a lot of that's why they, like all those girls kept trying to get that one guy with all the ones. Because there was like one, after they saw what he did to Tammy, they were all coming after him.
Oh, they were excited.
And Tammy was looking from the side.
But Tammy was confident because Tammy had a man behind her that was holding her bucket of money, and he was just following her with her bucket, her security. Yeah, she was confident in her craft.
It was crazy. But like everybody kept trying to get them to go up these back stairs for like a private dance. I think that's where they make all their money. And then I read somewhere that's like $1,000.
What?
To go up that private room.
Oh my.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I went on Rick's cabaret.
You went on the website?
I went on the reviews.
Oh.
And people were complaining about how expensive it was.
Well.
Yeah, but I'm like,
my thought while we were there was how embarrassing for these men. Like, that they're falling for it. Because, mind you, also, these men were still wearing their red dresses, so they were sitting there in a full red gown just like...
Oh, yeah. There were some young boys, too. That's what I was like, oh, God, please, Chance and Chris.
It was just not...
Don't. Yeah.
Fascinating. It was fascinating.
Yeah. Good times, though. But, yeah, that was our red dress run. That's my grand finale of traveling the world in 3 months.
Mine, too. That's my grand finale for New Orleans. I could just not.
Okay, well, on that note, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram and TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on TikTok at We Could Also BS. Bye.
Yay Media Group.